Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another extreme challenge featuring another extreme combatant, which is none other than obviously RtoWin himself. This game, I think I'll do something different. This game, I'm not. I will see how it goes. I feel a little bit tired and a little bit moody. So we will see how the commentary and the game will go. On the one hand, I don't want to like try hard because I don't have much of mood for that. But on the other hand, I feel like little bit have to because there is some discussion, with RtoWin and something, and I feel that it would be unfair to him if I just said, "Oh, you know what? You won if he wins." Not because you played well, but because I wasn't really paying my mind to. So I will try to do the best I can anyway. This time I tried to go sneaky. I tried to go uh, Spain. Basically, oh man. Basically, in my mind, there are uh, two best regions to start with, which is East and UK. For East specifically, he moved Seward to Vienna like last time. You can watch it, really cool game. Local rumors, nice. He started Helsinki and Seward in Paris and Godalming and Mina in Vienna. He shouldn't find me here. And now I tried to do something slightly sneaky. I think, I wonder, he shouldn't find me here. I think he should scan UK or East. Although he may guess. He's good sometimes at guessing. So we will see. Okay. Yeah. And I decided, you know what? I have hoax, I have aristocratic. And also my thinking is actually like initially UK and East can seem very strong because they are, and Spain isn't. It's easier to reach like one free to ticket and then one move, right? What we're talking about here? But yeah, um, the when you exit and you enter into this big juicy Europe, or even you manage to Sofia Valona, okay, and if you manage to uh, even go to the east when hunters are moving back and forth and they have no horses. East is so like still very good late game as it is good early game without horses, that I decided, you know what, he probably will not scout Spain, and I was right. And um, and maybe I will not build lairs. Maybe I will try to sneak and move, because if you build lairs and you move around, lairs are very strong when there are no horses for multiple reasons. But let's not talk about lairs, let's talk about lack of lairs. Because if you uh, yeah, I don't want him to. Yeah, if you okay, what was I talking about? If you build lairs, you keep yourself in the same location. So, uh, hunters' lack of movement is slightly diminished. They just go to one direction, right? And if I will keep moving, and hunters will need to keep moving, looking for my trail and clearing it and all of that, and then what the game shifts, and how will they find me, right? My question is, how will they find me when both Helsing and Mina will be in Spain? Nice. Finally, horse out. Always a big win. No, and then I will be in Central Europe, and there will be two hunters. Like obviously two. Oh no, obviously the two strong hunters. That's okay. But on the other hand, I think I'd rather have Mina between these two because first of all, you are less afraid with having one of the more defensive hunters searching Spain, and secondly, uh, maybe I will try something there. And secondly, because Mina can scan and help you really a lot, probably save a lot of moves. Uh, when Dracula moves through Europe. So that's I think that's the idea here. At least my idea. What is he thinking? Wait, what is happening? So that's my plan. I did power strategy last time. Ugh. Today I will probably attempt to some. Although with Mina and Helsing, it is really tempting for me, to day 4 move to Madrid. I mean day 4, day 6 actually. So like when I will have 4 things on the trail, move to Madrid and then hide. And if he will use newspapers on location 3, I will have a 2v1 fight versus Mina and Helsing. And you know what? Maybe. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah, like if I will have maybe I'll get wolves, mob and wolves. Oh, sense of emergency. So he got the strongest item now, the event now. I wonder, like I wonder how, because actually it will be normally like you are fairly safe in Madrid and you don't expect it to be one, but right now you expect both hunters to have free 2 ticket because why not, right? So do I want a free versus 2 fight? Maybe I will put soil in Alicante and we will see. If I will get wolves too, so I will be able to mob wolves for. But wolves, he will have 2 weapons each, right? But I will know which weapons. It can be very dangerous. It can be very dangerous, yeah. Let's see, and how do I want to exit? Sarah isn't in Gallia. No, I'm not. Oh, no tickets. Okay. You know what? I think I will put soil here. Ooh. Unless I put double vampire, right? But let's see. Or maybe I will just not enter Madrid. Although I do feel that going to Madrid can be quite cool just because he probably won't search it, right? Because he'll be afraid to be delayed or butted or something like that. So he will enter Madrid, then he will leave the Madrid, and then he will have to re-enter to clear it anyway. So, but it would have been better if I didn't move to Alicante. Yeah, I reckon. Okay, bullets discarded. Show me different item, Mina. Pistol. Okay, makes sense. Oh, night supplying dogs and circle. Okay, circle. Dogs. So I'm hesitant what to do here. I'm not sure. I do lack a little bit of that. Oh, nice. Haha, sense of emergency. Okay. This is so Mina. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I see what is happening in here. Wait. This is good. Okay. Oh ho. You losing sense of emergency like that. Oh, can you win anymore? Like this is funny because so BT rifle pistol bullets. He will not keep that on her because obviously Mina. Nice. Actually, to be honest, with this mode, uh, first strongest, the strongest event right now is still the um, consecrated ground, of course, obviously. But the second most is probably sense of emergency, actually. So, oh, she just got a hired scout scan. Nice. Manchester, London. Mhm. So what do I do? Do I still move here? Because she can definitely go here and then rail, right, to help. I can go here and here and already be in the open. Yeah, with stronger hunters, I want to avoid 2v1s. They're very dangerous. I almost lost last game to a 2v1. It was very close, but he had actually a chance to kill me there. So I need to watch out. Yeah. Night supplies are almost mandatory, I think, with this mode too. I think this is really good adaptation from him because he does lack and he will lack supplies. And he needs to like catch up with that. Lucky fa Ooh, this is this is something. This is something. Okay, Rufus Smith makes sense. Probably he will search. Probably east. Unless he just check now Spain, just for the sake of it. It makes sense because he checked two of the most critical ones. So if he will find me on Spain right now, it is big just before Helsinki movement. It will be fairly big for him. Yeah. An important search. Shame I didn't have bats. If I used bats at 34, imagine that, right? Do you imagine that? Or if I had a hide here with bats or Saboteur. But alas, okay. I really need to watch out for some weird rail connections with CC, but it will be quite hard. Probably the most dangerous scenario overall with this situation is that he will be fairly close on me, so I'll have only few Alicante. Good choice. Good choice. Nice. Nice, nice. Hmm? Will he rail now? Man, if only I was in Madrid now. Haha. Wait, I'm in Saragossa. It is still good. I wonder if he will rail to Saragossa. And Spy is really good in this scenario. Obviously, he will not discard an item, but I will know everything about him, which will be really good. Events, items, I will know what to fight against. Come on, me. No. Ah. Ah. Okay. If I and I was thinking to go to Madrid today, right? Maybe he has escape route or something. Hmm. So I go here. He goes. He actually Helsinki alone can clear all of that, which is a shame. Now he has to watch out because if he will move the obvious line, Clermont-Ferrand Toulouse, I will go to Toulouse and I will 1v1 Mina with no anti-fang items and no combat events for sure. Especially that these are no rails and once the emergency is done, like I'm safe on those locations. And I can go even to Nantes. Yeah. Now, what do you do as Mina, right? Do you go to Paris? Do you go to Marseilles? Or do you go to Clermont-Ferrand? Clermont-Ferrand, or Clermont-Ferrand, as French would say. I don't know if they would say that. I know no French. I From French, I know only French baguette, which I like. Yeah, Paris makes sense. I respect Paris. Okay, he found the trail with the cost of vampiric influence. The thing is that when you have horses, you expect to win as hunters, so you don't want to introduce variance by night supplying. That's that's the big thing. That really big, really bad things can happen when you night supply, so you don't, and you hope that no bad things happen to you in regular game, which is crazy when you think about it. And if you don't think about it, it is also crazy. But, and it is a big but. Ooh, nice. Ooh, damn it. Then the hoax is even sadder now. Loss of the hoax. If I didn't go to Alicante but to Madrid instead, okay. But when you have no horses, you expect to lose. So I think this is the correct adaptation. Very fast and very quick thinking by RtoWin is that wait a second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. He discarded pistol. Let's see. What he will show. Rifle makes sense. And another event. Okay. Yeah. But that's the thing. Because he night supplies, he has much more items, much more events, and yeah, big loss. Really big loss. With the he may even expect no. Okay, railing. Good. Good. Rail. Makes sense. Now where will Mina go? So it is a shame. Like Helsinki alone can clear it. Ah, that Rufus search. Nice, 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 nice. If I went to Madrid instead of the Alicante, he wouldn't have searched with Rufus. That was one of my initial thoughts too. So, okay, okay. Oh, it is also interesting for him to search Alicante. Usually you expect, like Madrid is center of Spain, probably somewhere there Dracula goes, so you know. Do you know? I don't know. Do you? Maybe Mina has a knife now. Right. Right, right, right. Or crucifix or garlic. That also makes sense. Yeah, not many left of those. We will see. Mina. Supplies. A horse. Okay. And another event. Whoa, so many events. Nice. He is really well supplied compared to the previous game. Oh man. Nice. He's doing nice. Good for him. Really good start. Really good start. Let's see how much will that transition to an actual victory. Okay, he got that one. Where should I go? Bordeaux? If I go to 15, this is like the obvious next step, right? What if he has two charted carriages on those guys and then Mina joins for 3v1? That would be funny, but I don't think he will use charted carriage now. I think I will go to Bordeaux and then make him consider that I'm looping around and will not know if I go Nantes or here. Although Clermont-Ferrand and Wolfram from there. Let's do this. Yeah, it is getting slightly tight. Okay, but I can loop around. I can go back to Cadiz as a lair that is not on the rail and he doesn't have a sense of emergency, so it is completely valid too. Let's see. Dogs, I think last dogs discarded, yeah. So where do I go from here? Do I go back to Santa? Yeah, I hoped I will actually exit faster. I should have went to Clermont-Ferrand, probably, this day. Let's see. Le Havre will be dangerous point. I can't want. Wouldn't be surprised if. Okay, no, I will try to sneak around, you know. Lurk at these, go rats. Okay. Now I will go because I'm in some danger spot. Maybe I will hide in Nantes. Maybe. We will see what hunters will do. If they just meet Godalming and Mina, uh, and then Mina will scan, right? I can hide and see what they do. If they will search for me in any other spots, like if they move off the rails, I then go to Clermont-Ferrand. So he knows this is Granada. That's a shame. I did a little bit of a sneaky start. Oh wait, he's thinking of renewed vigor maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. What his like sense of emergency? What he's thinking of? He maybe expects me to be in Lisbon or Madrid lurking around to go back to Cadiz, right? What he's thinking on? Is this renewed vigor? Is this where he tries to win the game? I should be fairly safe. Like actually extremely safe. The only way for him to have a 2v1 is with sense of emergency, and he doesn't have a way to have more than 2v1. So I think I'm safe. what you're thinking on, mister. Maybe I'll pause and wait for him to make a decision. Okay, lots of thinking, nothing happened, but it may be that nothing was indication of some events. Speedy telegraph, surprising return, renewed vigor, that would be in the range. Or maybe he went to a toilet, which I think, playing against such a Dracula as myself probably induces needs for toilets. Let's see. Okay, let's see what happens. There can still be bullets. He probably can have a knife. Will he just fire off Heavenly Host against this vampire? Maybe. Deck is fairly shallow and he has Mystic Research. If he will, I will take it. There's one crucifix. That's actually a danger. He kept... I didn't see a single stake discarded, so... Okay, so he's considering a fight. Or another toilet break. Sometimes, even if you want a fight, opening with escape can be a good thing. Because it like signalizes for Dracula that, hey, I want to escape. When actually, okay, then you try to turn around and maybe double knife or maybe Heavenly Host or maybe Crucifix that still deals 3 damage or something. No escape, okay. So I want... will he... How, I guess he will be rolling dice here. I literally... I will try strength, I don't know, I will see. He may knife here because I did catch him few times fangs into punch. I feel that I don't know. There you can basically explain almost any action here. So this is a little bit of guessing, a little bit, mostly guessing. Like he can punch, he can knife, he can crucifix, he can punch. Okay, nice. Okay, damage done. Now what do? We claw. I didn't see knives on Mina. And if Helsing and Mina had knives, they would trade knives to Mina probably, instead of her staying with... Okay. It's a shame I didn't get a point, but okay. So probably a stake then, yeah. So will Seward go to Marcellus? If yes, then I'll be in a little bit of danger. How to exit all this mess? So either go to Lahar for Clamorpherant. 3v1 is extremely dangerous. No, he's supplied, which is extremely good for me. I have opened Clamorpherant now. I like it. I mean, if he has second sense of emergency, then this is very then it is hard to play around, but very nasty surprise, right? Literally, second sense of emergency can be his win condition. So yeah. Right now he doesn't know if I'm in 47, 54. Like in a sense, he doesn't know do I go west, do I go east, which she still keeps the bullets with only one gun. Or maybe she has double rifle, right? So can be all pistols are out. Yes, take. Makes sense. Ticket. That is slightly an issue. That he will not visit Alicante where my soil is, but actually maybe I'll go back to Alicante someday. So what do I do here? Lure. I will lure rats. I can Wolfram to get one health back, but I don't want it. If I will get into combat, that's not too bad. If I not, it's also not bad. So I think at this point I either hope they go on to me and I will mob and it will be fine, but I don't think they will be searching for me this day. So I think I will just... Aristocratic is overkill. They do have... You know what? Is aristocratic a loss condition, you know? They just 2v1 me now. Yeah, if they have renewed vigor, I'll put new vampire. Because if they have renewed vigor, Godami can supply and go, right? So because he was thinking, I was thinking normally politic aristocratic here. Hunters are not looking to fight you. So it would, despite being in this middle of all hunters, I mean, not if they had horses, it would be different, but they don't have horses and don't have one source of emergency. So yeah. So expecting to be safe, hunters don't want to find you today. It is shame from Bordeaux I didn't go to Clermont-Ferrand here. And now it would be here. That would be such much safer spot. But okay. But yeah, I was saying. But wait, he can go to Alicante to stop it, right? Does he want it? Interesting. If he will go there, that would be really good. He may actually be afraid of aristocratic here. If I had aristocratic back then, I would have put it. But okay, so the consideration is, right? But he is looking to have a chance to win a game, like opportunity to win a game. He's looking near to me. This is what I was saying. He's lurking next to me. He knows that, so he can like fire sense of surprising return to check the direction. And if he finds my direction, he can try renewed vigor and then supply with Godalming and move, right? And suddenly Godalming has full set of items. And he actually has plenty of events thanks to the night supplies. Uh, so he can have those events. This is dangerous spot. He's doing really well here. Uh, well, I may consider 20% win rate for hunters achievable in the end if you adapt with night supplies and just accept that on average you don't win, but you want to have some extreme odds stacked that you harness 20%. Yeah. So he supplies. He doesn't go to Alicante, which is a great shame. I really wanted him to go there. Oh, okay. Hired scouts. That's bad. Okay. I think he will obviously check Santander and Nantes. Unless he wants to check Madrid. No, no, no. Santander and Geneva and Nantes. What is Geneva? Right, makes sense. He wants to check extremity. I would have checked the path to it. I think it would have told you more. Especially that, yeah, I can literally do the trail that I just did. Wait, if he has charted courage, he may try to jump me in Le Havre. Because he may consider that Le Havre is, yeah. No, no, smart, smart. Because me being not on rails is actually, yeah, this is like the game. You need to watch out if all those things flipped. Stake discarded, nice. I think it's to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. One more item discarded. What? Bullets? I moved bullets. 2 stakes discarded. Garlic. Wait, pistol? What did I miss? What did I not discard? Oh no. Okay, resting makes sense. Garlic. How many garlic discarded? 1, 2. 2 garlics discarded, right? Yeah. Wait, what did I miss? Ay, ay, ay. So Mina is holding on to stay. Garlic wretch probably, right? All garlic wretches. One, two, yes, garlic wretches. Okay, okay, okay. So there's still horses in the deck. Hey, Gyro, do you know that horses are worse than garlic wretch now? So there's crucifix, there's garlic, which makes sense. Okay, sure. Horse. Last horse discarded. I will need to check what events are also discarded to keep track of stuff. What do I do? Should I hide in place? That totally makes sense. Surprisingly enough. Good luck, blood transfusion. Yeah. I can hide in place. It totally makes sense. Yeah. With mob for or yeah, reckless. Yeah, yeah, reckless, reckless. For no, with movement. Yeah, yeah, it is. Double rats, right? Rats here, rats here. If I go to Geneva, Geneva, or maybe Marseilles, will he just move? Ah, no, he can have surprising return. So I still tools is on the trail, right? Okay. Spy, spy is nice. Saboteur. I can try to wait a bit. Yeah. One has a green, Waxy. Oh, she's showing wax cylinders. Interesting. But transfusion. Okay. Hypnosis. Okay. Okay, Hypno. And he will have Wax. A stake. Ooh, okay. 3 stakes discarded. Oh, hello. Hmm. Yeah. Yes, and now we go into the danger zone, which is Lerdis. I will read with bodyguards. I don't want to move normally. I don't want to risk it, right? I can go to Zurich. The issue is Zurich can be reached. I can go to like Wolf or Nantes. That would be fun. Santander? I want to build distance, like obviously. Zurich seems best. I can go to Milan. The issue is that Milan is heavily dangerous for CG. If he, for example, will find me in Milan and then CG Munich, Venice, Milan, and Genoa, he just moves a hunter to Zurich, moves a hunter to Marseille, and I have to day fight with someone. They just collapse me, so that's not fun. I can wolf form to Barcelona. It totally makes sense. I have maturing. Yeah, I have this stuff, so I can use my layers. I can go to, and then I can go by sea. Strasbourg. Will he like Strasbourg, Zurich, 1, 2? I think I will try Zurich in the end. It is one of the obvious spots. Mm, I can Wolfram to Nantes, but he has Hypnosis 1 event, he has 2 events. What are the odds that Mina has charted Courage? 1, 2. Whoa, 1, 2, 3. Wait, Zurich can be achieved by 2, 3, 4. Right. Wait, this is dangerous. Dangerous. I like danger. I'm in danger. Should I go to Barcelona and be safe? 1, 2. It will not be safe. 1. Will he charted courage to Zurich? He can have. Okay, renewed vigor. It will be a good turn for renewed vigor. I don't move normally. No. Yeah. If I will from Geneva instead, okay. Should I just wolf form to Barcelona? But how do I land? If I had a fog. One, two. This will require no. So definitely. So for sure, Stewart can go here. Can he go here? He probably has charted courage, right? So Barcelona is unfortunately reachable by 2-2. I think I just have to Wolfram and hope for the best. That's not the way I imagined it. Helsinki alone cleared my Spain. I did something wrong there, I have to admit. I needed to go to Madrid. After Mina was pushed away, I needed to go to Madrid myself. Okay. I will wolf farm. Wolf on to Strasbourg. Mob, yes. And I will put value into my new vampire. Yeah, I chickened out too much in the early game, that's true. I did some weird tricks, and I stayed too close to hunters. So he can 2v1 me if Stewart has charted courage, which he can very well might have. Fortunately, there's Dracula event on top. Okay, no renewed vigors, no nasty thing is happening. Supply makes sense. So maybe he tries to find me and CG me, or he was not ready for the fight. But you know what? There are no horses, so yeah, I'm fairly safe. Okay, if he's not, I will say loot. Jonathan Harker, that makes sense. Will he search? Will he? Ally him. Maybe not too bad to ally Harker. So okay, I'm past initial danger. It will be extremely hard to reach me right now. Will I mature the spy? I think I like maturing the spy. Who will I hit? Probably Stewart. Seeing Helsinki events is something like seeing almost everyone's event in a sense, because you can trade, right? But yeah. He has actually a lot of supplies. He will have issues with catching me, but catch me if you can. Yeah, going to Zagreb sounds like a great idea. Very obvious, but very good too. He's thinking. Okay, it is. Okay. Normally I would be in danger of losing the game on the spot. Let's see. If he will find me in Strasbourg, then naturally with full power CG, I don't know if he has it. He has less than 50% of having it, right? But um, it would be still fairly dangerous. But if he had horses, just jump. That's right. Wait, I need to put bodyguards in Alicante if I'm not sure. Yeah, not soil. Did they have bodyguards then? If I had bodyguards, with me, that would be a deal. No, maybe not like a big deal, but it would be a deal. Important, definitely. For all the 1v1 or 2v1 fights, yeah. Now I'm entire. I shouldn't have put rumor token. That was a mistake. Because I'm happy if that new vampire matures because it gives me points and more. Strasbourg, nice shooting. Hmm. Will he fire CG right now? Maybe. Oh, I know what I can do. The spy mature will be a big deal. It will be a big deal. If I target Stewart, I can safely go to Zurich then. Most probably. No, say, no, he can just buy a ticket and move to Zurich, right, with a ticket. We will see. I mean, buy a ticket and move. I mean, move by with renewed vigor, right? I know that Godalming had good events because he discarded Lucky Find, which is a big deal, especially when you have no horses, because supplying is an issue, right? I think it drastically jumps in value. With horses, I would say Plant Ambush may be better than Lucky Find, but without horses, I would probably reverse it. I have some nice matures incoming here. Spy will be useful. I would like to get my second fog and actually my first fog back, but you know. So his thinking should me not jump me, right? Here. The issue is... there are multiple issues here. I'm on a mob. That's one. I know a lot of her items. That's two. She's Mina. That's three. You know what? Let's pause it. I mean, I don't need to tell you. You will not notice anything. Okay, Helsing supplies, which is nice. Now, will he see Jimmy now? If he has it, he might. But I have a lot of connections, right? One, two, three, four. Not the best CG. Maybe move Mina from Paris to like somewhere. I don't know. Nice that he found me. If I Wolfram to Zurich, if only. Like this is interesting. There are a lot of things. If I had something, why? If I did something slightly different, I would be so much ahead. And there are a lot of small things that worked against me. Local rumors, scouting, exactly Strasbourg, and I was considering going to Zurich. If I was in Zurich, I just go to Munich now and voila, and what? I win the game, right? Maybe something like that. Voila, voila. Yeah, Mina decision is important. I don't think she moves here on me. That would be yeah, too risky basically. Too risky. He is well supplied. This is really nice. He got a lot of mileage from night supplies. Already shuffled the deck, so he has one stake in hand and three in a deck. He has ton of events. He shifted through a lot of bad, like good luck, blood transfusion, right? A lot of okay, so two, and like every item is fully stacked on events. So this is completely different game than previously. Should I be heading toward the sea? I might. Minas supplies. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. I think it was more of a passing move than actually progress move. It feels like probably he is planning to CG, right? And he didn't see a point for Mina moving, because if not, if he doesn't CG, he should move Mina to like Cologne, Brussels, like to cut off my path and try to circle me around. I think that's my intuition. Okay. Okay, now trade Seward and Helsinki. Okay, let's see what is being traded there. Wax cylinders. Yeah, I know one of these events, so. Or maybe he is not even trading the wax cylinders toward him because he doesn't need it yet. This is actually big because I don't think he will discard a weapon. I don't think. So I think he will show me stuff, and he may even forget that showing stuff discards a ticket. That might be. Uh, the issue now is that Helsinki is totally safe, so that he can hold, renewed vigors and CGs and don't mind. It's a shame he didn't search Alicante. Yeah. The Alicante search, interesting. If only I went to Madrid for the double duty. Yeah. But it's nice. At least it's not an easy game. I'm actually stressed slightly. Stuff can happen. I like that I have a spy that matures. Big deal. On the other hand, maybe it will be worthwhile for him to discard. But it will, if he has a rifle, yeah, there are actually three rifles. Whoa, yeah, they're so stacked. I think probably Helsing has garlic, maybe something like that. Was garlic discarded? No. Someone has garlic. Mina or Helsing? So there are probably 3 knives among those 3 hunters, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's see what happens. Mature and the spy. Let's see. Now, next thing is Saboteur, so I also can play with that in mind. He discarded pistol. Nice, okay, okay. That is big win for me. Should I go to Zurich? Yeah. One. So let's see the map, right? 1, 2, 3. So actually, Stewart cannot reach Cologne. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. 1, 2, 3. No, he cannot reach Cologne, right? Show Strasbourg. It shows roads, but that shows rails. No. I can do something tricky in Brussels. The issue is I can be 3v1 here. I can host the game here. I can go to Nuremberg, which is the most obvious. Right? It is the most obvious. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can't 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. So I can delay the game until the new vampire is in issue. At least try. So Nuremberg seems the safest for now. Like literally no one can jump me. But what if he has CG, right? And then he can Frankfurt seems interesting, 1, 2, 3, but he can charted courage 1, 2, 3. He can double charted courage. Geneva can be 3v1, but also is a nice trick. I think he will do something like Godalming, maybe to Brussels, Minascan. Minascan is a big deal. This is the long-term hunt, right? And I need to consider how to escape this cage, get some time. Should I try to escape to the sea? Like maybe Cologne. 1, 2, 3. Maybe Cologne and then Amsterdam, and I'm safe. That makes sense. I can also go Nuremberg. These are too good. But Cologne, I can be 2v1 without any events, which I don't like. Should I misdirect something? I cannot misdirect anything useful. I can try Amsterdam. Right, I can. Godalming is actually damaged. So I can try something there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cologne seems decent, but I wouldn't be surprised if that was the first move of Godalming and then he just 2v1s me without using events. Brussels seems interesting, but very risky too. Stewart isn't as dangerous 1, 2, 3, 4 anymore. Should I go to Zurich? I think I still have Saboteur maturing. And I'm waiting for my stupid fog to go back, so let's go Nuremberg, the most I will not be attacked here, right? Although he can CG me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he can CG 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can CG lock me in space. I will not be messing with Hawks. But I will soon run out of combat stuff, but also soon I will have a lair too, so distance. Hunters are like radioactive particles. The best defense is time and distance. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Okay. So I put a lot of power in Hunter's hand, but maybe I should divide it by half anyway. You know, I'm afraid of surprising return, renewed vigor, CG, charted carriages, and all of that stuff. Mm, but maybe they have only half of that, and maybe I shouldn't be like that constantly afraid. We will see. One more move, and I will move away from my wolf form that like acts a little bit as a CG token. Damn, if I was now in Munich, imagine that, and moved from Munich, I can go to Zagreb and be happy, or go to Venice and be happy, and like, yeah. Wait, will he long night? I think he will long night. Yeah. Wait, this is what he's thinking on. Right, right. Okay. It's not easy. This game is not easy. I needed to be faster and bolder early game. Maybe, probably. Or maybe I need to loop around for layers and, be safe this way. 9. Still long. A lot of events. I haven't matured anything. I didn't use any power. Thursday. This is very long game. Ah, this is just week 1. Yeah. Okay, he's thinking definitely this is some surprising return, renewed vigor, long night thinking with NCG. There's something happening there, so let him think. Okay, we have stuff happening. Surprising return, I guess, will find me here. Yeah. Whoa, he checked renewed vigor. Okay, Geneva. Where's Geneva? Okay, nice. Nice. Okay. Cologne makes sense. Oh, that was the thing I considered. Nice. Nice. Renewed vigor, Geneva. So he checked if I am not backtracking. Makes sense. And they buys tickets. Wow, okay. I respect that a lot. So that's why he discarded pistol, because he planned to use renewed vigor anyway. Yeah. So I am in danger. I am. Nicely done. Nicely done. Where will I go? If I go to Leipzig, he can 3v1 me. Should I go to Prague? Maybe I'll go Prague. Will it be... Like, I know he has all the heavenly hosts, right? So this is just... Huh. Wait, how do I move camera? Okay. I have Saboteur, and he did discard one good luck. So I think I can block Godalming and Seward. They shouldn't have a good luck in hand. Would be nice if I might throw Clamor for round. Not. So he will definitely check Munich, right? Does he have second surprising return? What he's thinking on. It's time for old man to move. The issue is that, yeah, if Godami has charted courage, I cannot block him. With Saboteur, I mean. So he knows I'm not here. I may be in Brussels. That was a trick move I did consider. I would be so... Maybe I needed to do a trick move like that. Will I do a trick move right now? But what is trick move? Frankfurt? But I keep narrowing myself, right? So... Leipzig, maybe. Prague. He can go, like, if... Yeah. Ah, right. He now knows I'm not in Brussels. Nice. Smart. So he did that as a day action because he is prepping for CG, right? Okay, nasty. Will he win that? Again, playing with no fox. Come on. But okay, he's playing with no horses. That shouldn't be close. Maybe I didn't need to Wolfram from Strasbourg. If I Wolfram to Zurich, I would be Munich. And now... Yeah, okay, I already said that. So no point in... Oh, right. He can be fairly low on... Oh, I see. He is handling a good ticket to Mina, right? So because he can charted carriage and Mina can follow into Munich. If I go to Prague and I will charge to Munich, I think they will be able to deduce somewhere anyway. Nice. This was really nice coverage and chase. Really well strategically played. I think if he will not CG now, does it mean that he doesn't have CG? Maybe. Will I go to Frankfurt? I can. Will I have a fog? No. Should I just... Oh, damn it. But Frankfurt doesn't progress me anywhere. Either. I cannot go to... Maybe he will not move Mina, so I think I have only 3 locations to choose from, unfortunately. Munich, Leipzig, and Prague. Or I will be CG'd right now on the spot, and yeah. If he will CG here, that's nasty, yeah. Yes, okay. So he was lurking for CG. That makes sense. Yes, okay, yeah, good. I'm here. Van Helsing. Oh, Stewart doesn't have it, so mean. Okay. So I have only 2 locations to choose from. But I also have Saboteur. He doesn't expect that, right? Yeah. Wait, this is. Will Saboteur save me? Does he have second sense of emergency? Wait, why did she discard an item? Ah, she gave it to Kodomik? That what happened? Maybe that was the trade. No, she didn't discard an item. If I will block those rails, I will be fighting 1v1 versus Stewart, which isn't nearly as bad as what would normally happen, right? Especially without Agi. So I know actually Stewart items fairly well. He has definitely rifle and he definitely has a knife. I can expect uh, probably a stake. He shouldn't have bullets. Rifle discarded. Interesting. So, right, they traded. Wait, I didn't pay. No. Another rifle. So, it might be that he has. I would expect him. Rifle discarded. Okay. Okay. So, now my thinking time. I can only move to Frankfurt and to Zurich because Wolfram is working as a CG token too. But if I saboteur the rails, they shouldn't be able to help Stewart. So it should be 1v1 fight versus Stewart. Issue will be what? They will be working on surrounding me anyway. I need that. This is. I should have went to C and just not bother, right? I don't know. Okay. I'm not missing anything. It's a shame I don't have fog. So let's cut it off here and go to Zurich. The issue is that I don't progress my encounters, and it is big issue right now. I matured and I moved on to Hunter. Also, the issue is that he can fairly well surround me. So we will see how it will fare. The most Oh wait, if he has speedy telegraph and good luck, he can speedy telegraph a hunter. Wait, he's actually very well supplied. Check this out. Knight supplies, but also Mystic Research gave him 5 free knight supplies. It is a big deal. And it discarded Darkness Returns, right? If he was knight supplying without Mystic Research, my game would be so much easier. Uh, because I would have gotten Darkness Returns. And all of that mess would be meaningless. But yeah, let's see. Does he have good luck? Maybe he wants second speedy telegraph and second renewed vigor, so he can. There was a good luck discarded, right? Yes, because he may supply with hunters just to get the good luck. If I had bodyguards, matured, yeah. Interesting. So again, he got CG fairly early in the game. I think it was noticeable how he plays around CG possibility. I'm a little bit surprised that okay, Mina stayed in Paris and he allowed me to move. I had a maybe he was afraid of Paris move. Yeah, that there will be 2 backtracks. Yeah, maybe. Okay, you know what? Let's pause it for a second, but my emotions will not stop racing. This is a very exciting game, as you can say from my voice, but yeah, what if you can't say from my voice how excited I am? It means that you are some psychotic, some psycho without any empathic abilities. Yeah, that will be my line of argument. Okay, we're going into the fight. I know he doesn't have Heavenly Host, and he probably doesn't have Crucifix. So how much do I need to bank? Like how much does he need to 1v1 me here, and how much do I need to 1v1 him? Most importantly, I know he doesn't have Heavenly Host, which is a big deal. Does he have a Crucifix? I think at this position he might feel fairly well that he wants to just escape and not care. He dodges. Nice. Okay, that does infer some danger. You know what? He's healing Stewart. How much damage matter? Garlic. He has garlic. Okay. That is big information. So I can set him on garlic, knife, rifle, and... No. Probably he doesn't have rifle. Let's mesmerize and see what happens. Dodge again. Ah, wait a second. Does he plan to... Do I have plotting? I don't have plotting. He'll just keep playing it over and over, right? Unless he will now try something iffy. I'll try escape as bats. Just to get rid of this nasty. Yeah, okay. Lol. Yeah. Because I'm afraid that I didn't have plotting. If I had plotting, I would have played plotting, and it actually maybe progress at least anything toward. It is good to know that he has only Carly. Irritating. I can't even claw him without taking damage. So, and I don't want to trade 2 damage with Seward, so yeah. Finally, I will rotate an event, like encounter. Get rid of stupid aristocratic. I feel this game will take a while. How can I... Yeah, Geneva will be decent now, because it will be hard to follow for a 3v1 fight. And right now, I'm in a situation when I want to avoid 3v1 fights. 2v1s, I don't know if I can do anything about them, but actually I broke... Ah, no, Mina can go to Strasbourg by foot. And then he will go like by train or something, right? Yeah, that would... Ah, wait, Strasbourg. Strasbourg is actually has encounter. I still need some time to get a fog back, or a fog. To get a fog or get a wolf form. Clemorph around, please. Okay, makes sense. Paris. Does it? I can go to Munich. Ah, he goes to clear Clemorph around. Is it? Let's see what he discards. Normally I would be totally dead with no odds of fighting. But right now, you know, it is tense, but... Yeah, I think he is heading back toward maybe Nantes and Clermont-Ferrand. It would make sense. So I know Mina has... Ah, no. I don't know that much about Stewart still. Okay, what did he discard? Escape route! Oh, I know what is happening. A heroic leap, right? Heroic leap is happening. That's not good. Milan is good. Yeah, I have a lot of good locations to go. Munich obviously being the best. She just tickets one, and she can go to Munich. Yeah, heroically. Yeah. Yeah. Opa. Well, all that. I just need to survive to get my Wolfram back. 9 health is not too much health. Ah, if that was aristocratic vampire. Yeah, he can win here. I will go to Munich. Yeah, stupid heroic leap. God damn it. Oh, fog. Should I go to Milan? Maybe not. I'll go here. And fog. Yeah. So if I will escape to east, that will be game. If I will escape to Venice, that will also be a game. Okay, let's see. Renewed Vigor, CG. Heroic Clip. Gone. And I'm on 9 health. Surprising return. Makes sense. Okay. Jonathan. Double surprising return. Nice, nice. Oh, here's Munich is on the trail. Whoops. So what will you do now, mister? Renewed vigor again. Whoops. Speedy telegraph. Oh my, so much is happening here. Like, okay, if I survive this, normally there are no chances for Dracula to win against such a barrage of events, right? Does he have second sense of emergency? Maybe. So what do you do? Is wait, he had the wax cylinders. Is this wax cylinders or is this forward? If this is forward, also I'll flip. Feeding in place to fight Stewart again could be interesting. The issue is that definitely he will say he definitely has one charted courage, right? At this point, he definitely has at least one charted courage. So it was possible for... Now if he trades with Stewart, it will be very nasty move, sorry. He searches for sense of emergency though. It's a shame Nance is not a vampire. It should have been aristocratic. It should have been aristocratic. That was also a mistake. I was safe and I had aristocratics in hand, right? If I remember correctly. I had a plan, okay, I'll stay in place, but do I really want that? Yeah, yeah, all that mess. Saboteur OP, by the way. Saved my life. Did play around that little bit, you know, to be honest, right? I did moves hoping that my spy and my saboteur will protect me. They did. So did he trade wax cylinders? I don't see it discarded, so hopefully... Ah, right, he can use wax cylinders right now to check if this is fog. What move was better? Geneva? Ah, I was able to go back to Nuremberg. But it is also like the same for hunters to reach, but puts me in smaller distance from them in the long run, right? So yeah. Why this game is so difficult? I have some fun though. Maybe this was so too easy. Uh, definitely, if it was horse meta and he had double renewed vigor, heroic lips, CG, all those searching events, uh, that would be less of interesting of a game. Like, all that stuff would be literally impossible. Like playing sneaky Dracula, haha, in your face. Um, at least right now there is some strategy and sneak. I would be basically, yes, I think this game a little bit shows that there's something with the design iffiness of what happened. In a sense that I don't make any sense, like speaking all this stuff. What do I do? But in the sense that I think this is what designers hoped for. Oh, Mina also, right? Horse, okay. Speedy teller. Wait, what? Okay. That designers hoped for. That there will be some moves, sneakiness, searching strategy, and all of that. But you can't win that way as Dracula when there are horses. I would be forced to, like in similar SF setup scenario, I would be forced to build lairs, and it would be my only way to have a chance of winning. Damn, he's doing well without horses. But are we in a 10% area, right? With all the scouting that happened, revealing, and powerful events, and yeah, encounters didn't fall maybe like very well for me, but I wouldn't complain about them. I had Hawks, I had Aristocratic. That's good, right? Especially against this one, you don't want to start without non-mature stuff. So, well, and he had sense of emergency, but so this was lucky for me that if he had sense of emergency, right? Still, uh, but okay, he did supply night supply multiple times, so he was bound to give me something. The question is, what would that be? Um, okay, everyone's supplying, makes sense. apart from Stewart. Stewart is not supplying. He moves. Makes sense. So my new vampire is maturing. I just need to survive until I get it. Makes sense. He just moved. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, this is interesting. Should I go to Zagreb or to Vienna? Actually, going to Vienna. One, two. No, because he can. Yeah, he can. Charted courage. One, two, three, four. Right. Okay, so he. That Munich. I can make it work some way. But now it should be more or less that I move one tile and they move one tile. So I think no, he goes to Venice. Like Godalming definitely goes to Venice. I can't go to Venice. I can not go to. There are only two cities I can go to. Yeah, but should I go to Vienna? I want my fogs back. So yeah. This one stays, this one stays, this one goes. And I will put second aristocratic here. And I will go to Zagreb. Yep. And I will put Hawks. And now my 6-point vampire matures. And the game little bit flips on its head now. This is funny that they are so close and I don't care. I just put Hawks. I'm 9 health. Every hunter is 2 rows away from me. And I put down Hawks. Like what? What? Okay. Nice, nice, nice. He's thinking Uncharted Courage to 58, which is totally legit move. Totally valid. It is in long term, it moves him slower. I will pretend I don't want to ambush him at all. I will consider it for a second. Okay. Yeah, it's by the way, it goes into the area when he will be probable to have second sense of emergency, and that will be dangerous, you know? Supplies naturally. Supply bot. Should they go to Budapest? Like, what will he do? Will he rail? Or will he go to the sea? He goes like this. Yeah. I can try and go to Szeged. I can also go to the castle, but no. Will he blindly charted courage to Szeged? I think his movement clearly indicated that he has charted courage on Godalming. They want to put. And what will I do if he goes to the sea, right? I'll go to Sarajevo if he goes to the sea. Ah. Without CG and renewed vigors. No, he can, and I will not have fogs. So, yeah, lurking around. Oh no, is this sense of emergency? It can be. 9 health is dangerous that at this point of time, one hunter with plant ambush can actually deal 9 damage. And if he will get Agi, it will be even worse. Yeah, it messes up a lot with my encounter economy. I don't like it. Uh, I want stuff. He realized this is what we talked about. Without horses, you don't clear trail. You ignore it, which costed him, right? He wasn't able to finish the game, but very well might have not costed him either. Yeah, okay, I have wolf form, so I don't. Bats are nice. It's a shame I don't have any fog now. Right, that's okay. Okay. If you go by rail, I'll just go Valona Athens. Valona will be bats. It will be juicy, but totally makes sense for him to either excellent weather or yes, like this. Yes. Or just move by sea. Yeah. If I moved to Szeged, that would have been better, but okay. So now my plan is probably to stay in place and hide because I may be in one of those two locations and entering this, and he may want to charge into castle in the case I'm going to heal like in the previous game. Issue is what happens if Stewart goes to Zagreb. He did. Crucifix discarded, yeah. I can Wolfram to Athens and be safe. I can Wolfram to Munich, but I don't have fog. His movement around Munich was slightly weird. I'm surprised he didn't try. Yeah, if he kept escape route on Stewart, right? He needed to discard different event. If he kept escape route, he would have been able to go there, and if it's Wait, I can wolf or back to Munich. And he cannot reach me unless he has sense of emergency actually. My counter economy will be such a trash. Search, 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 and I will wolf from back to Munich. And it would be funny if that happened. Now he buys a ticket. Yeah. He ignores the trail. Like, if any vampire matures, that's only 4 points, so he doesn't care, right? Maybe I go to Vienna, Wolfram to Vienna. Should I try to be sneaky like that? What is the thing is then I go through Prague. Do I hide? Does he expect me? Like, hiding will be slightly tricky if he'll go with Mina with Seward here. So Godalming will go. No, Godalming will go here, right? Or Sofia. Both are valid. They just wolf form now. To Munich. With mob. I have only 8 health, which doesn't help. I can go to Athens, right? But if he has Lucy Revenge, that would be nasty. Maybe just go and try. Or I can go to Vienna, Prague, Berlin, Hamburg, England, GG. But the thing is that he can actually cut me. When I go to Vienna and he discovers, he Belgrade is safe for this round. Like what, Mina will go there, right? He can actually have second sense of emergency. Let's I think this will be fun. And then I mob. Uh, yeah. A lot of combat power of the hunters is diminished. Because they don't have lucky find, heroic clip is gone. If he will go to the Munich, he risks me escaping as bad and then losing game on the spot. And Athens is also very important concern for him. They want to feed. I may want to feed. Or maybe I will move and then feed. Yeah. To just start putting vampires or just move twice and then feed. Yeah. If I will go to Amsterdam, because it is not on a rail, I'll be very safe. I need to start being worried about Helsing, funnily enough. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. Brussels seems nice as a choke point. Yeah, he's chase, so he still keeps on his charted carriages, obviously, but he's like Godalming. This is so devastating for Godalming. If I'm in Athens and he moves away, like he needs to know if I Wolfram to Athens because it was totally valid move. I go there with Vampire, no one can help him. We fight, I feed, all of nastiness, right? But if I'm not in Athens, he just moves away from everyone. With horses, it is not such a big deal because you can, like from Athens, one horse move, two horse move, you are in Munich. But with regular moves, if he goes to Athens, he will not reach me until the end of the game. And, he has Heavenly Host, 11 health, Lucy Revenge, whatnot. You know what? I will pause because he has a lot of stuff to think about. Okay, he moves. He is betting on me not being in Athens, which is dangerous bet. Oh, yeah. Okay. I understand what is happening. It may seem like a mistake, but I personally think it totally is not. He's just saying, you know what? I cannot cover every possibility. I need to guess you, right? If you're Athens, like basically he has three guesses: Munich, Athens, and Castle. The thing is that he probably thought that I was in Szeged moving toward Castle, so he didn't expect Athens at all. Now, with Seward, he realized, okay, I was either in Vienna. Was I able to be in Vienna? I don't remember. And just juked him entirely. But then why did I miss Tarek now? It doesn't make sense. So I was in Sarajevo, right? Is it and he just banking, okay, if you're in Athens and Munich, I probably can't win the game. I mean, no, I cannot win the game covering every scenario. I need to decide the scenario, cover it. If I guess correctly, I win. If I guess incorrectly, I just lose, and that's the game, right? I'm glad I moved to Munich, not to Prague. Or no, no, with Prague he could have. Ah, no, I was able to. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, okay. Uh, so he. Okay, so he's taking stuff. Okay. So this is actually very smart what he did there. He 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I totally 1, 2, 3, 4. I totally respect it. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Uh, Yeah, the issue is that I cut up to his strategy of literally not searching a trail later on, and I have hoax here lying with all of that. So, I mean, Godalming can go back and realize that he doesn't have anything to do, so he just, yeah. Um, should I go Zurich or Nuremberg? Nuremberg is narrower. Zurich is further away from all those guys. Easier to reach for anyone else. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, I do want to move with a vamp. If I go to, yeah, let's do this. A fake rumor token. If I will reach the C, I think we win the game. If I reach Amsterdam, yeah, should I feed first? 8 health, not too much. 11 health will be much, much better. Okay, now. What do you do? Did he expect me to just enter the castle right now? To be honest, if I was... Okay, oh. Wow. That... Yeah, yeah, well... Yeah. He had... oh, supply. Nice, okay, so even safer, yeah. Yeah, just supplies. And I completely understand that. Wait. Discarding. No, he discarded. So, is it? Oh, he got Aggie. Is that it? That he got Aggie? No. Newspaper. Newspaper reports. That was newspaper reports, and he knows. He basically knows that. Look. Well, I expected hypnosis. But that's the issue if you don't have horses and mobility. Sometimes, okay, so you know where Dracula is. Too late. Right, too late. So, yeah. Yeah, violent effort. It feels weird to be saved by Saboteur. It is... Okay. Another game, by the way, in a row for that to happen. Helsing is getting stacked, so I need to watch out. I will feed. Or should I? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or should I first aim to next to the sea? Yeah. I prefer Strasbourg. It is well connected for hunters, but also well connected for me, so I will take the Strasbourg. Oh, Frankfurt, slightly more obscure. Okay. Zagreb mature is a big breaking point for me. Can you win without fox? Like, definitely, when there are no horses. So maybe, it may be seem that he has a lot of okay, yeah, a lot of yeah, this is completely understandable because if he will miss me when I'm there, it's game, right? If he just blindly starts rushing back, but if uh, he starts rushing toward me, he may be too late anyway. So I like it may seem weird why he is not uh, hypnotizing, but I think value of the actions may be higher. Like in a sense, okay, he will know that I'm here, right? and what? 1, 2. 3 actions. Okay, yes, it is too late. Yeah, I think he should know it is iffy now. I will feed for the extra safety. Friday, yeah. If Zagreb matures, that is a game. Normally, with if hunters have horses and renewed vigor, Mina can horse and rail. Van Helsing can like yeah. I mean, you know, a lot of stuff can happen that basically I can be reached anyway. And right now, even with charted carriages, I know that like what Cologne is safe, right? 2, 3, 4. I need to watch out though, not to lose to. Ah no, both renewed vigors are gone. Yeah, okay. I got it gone. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Whoa, that was. I wonder, maybe he needed to take that fight, day fight. Ah, no, but he was preserving health. Like, if I damage him twice, right? Oh, that's a shame. Should I just go to Paris? I think he's going back, right? Yeah, it's time. Okay, I need to watch out not to be collapsed on, but I have Dracula event incoming, so. Life's good, yeah. Right, I can. Roadblock. No. Set action. Great Wolf, Enrage, Summon Storms, Vampiric Influence. Wait. If I will move Mina away, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can go to Brussels, right? I can move her to Zagreb. Probably better Budapest. Vampiric Influence makes sense, but nothing makes more sense than Darkness Returns. And yeah. Okie dokie now. I don't want to be 2v1. That would be a bad thing to happen. I think I can hide now, right? I can hide. Tick. Then, yeah. And then Wolfram to Amsterdam. Something like that. Or should I just go to Strasbourg? Would be weird if I just lost out of my ass. That would be uncomfortable. Okay, I want him to search this. I want him to spy resources for that. Munich, yeah. Yeah. The trick worked. One of the things why trick worked because I was playing efficient. Like he was able to find me. This is very important psychological behavior. I played efficient and he guessed me correctly. So this really feels rewarding and it really like wires brain to try to keep doing that. So if I played efficient for Strasbourg, efficient for uh, Nuremberg, efficient for Munich. That was and then obviously Zagreb. There was a series of efficient guesses that he guessed and guessed them correctly. It's not like he even was randomly got. He actively used, surprising returns and movements and CGs to guess me correctly. So it, in a sense, trained him in a short term for to keep guessing that because this is the correct way, right? And then I broke the pattern, but I already trained him, and he was rewarded for being for guessing efficient moves. And this was opposite of that. This was a sneaky move. So and obviously like anti my usual characteristic of playing for healing and castle Dracula and combat. So I think this is the power of sneak moves, not just oh I do a tricky move now. It's just that you train the hunters for the efficient moves and then you sneak. Or you can do like the opposite way too. You do sneak move here, you do sneak move there, you do sneak move there, and hunters are like finally okay, we have enough. We start searching for sneak moves first. But you need to feel that moment to switch that moment and start just being very normal efficient moves, but hunters will not check them first. And this is very key to playing Dracula in general. To be able to do that. Okay, supply makes sense. Yeah. Now he will fire multiple charted carriages. Ooh, he guessed here. Nice. I respect that. I'll ambush your ass. So I would guess. Oh, she shows rifle. I would guess that she has rifle, heavenly host, and knife. Will he roll a die or will he? I think if he will make a decision on his own, he will dodge. But if he will roll a die, he may attack here. Oh, he punched. Interesting. I'm curious if he will roll the die because I was guessing he will dodge. He's showing rifle, so obviously I will not play claws into rifle, so definitely he will not play rifle here. The fuck? Probably no. Okay. What? uh, yeah. Okay. Nice. Was that a die roll or what? What was that? I wonder. Yeah. Yeah. I fully expect to be knifed here, but I mean there's odds. Obviously, I don't like guarantee it, but there are odds for being knifed here. Okay, dodge. He decided he wants to stay in combat, or is just all big ruckus? I will mesmerize his ass. Yeah. Oh, I needed to plot. That's what I needed to do. Yeah. Because what that, like if he knives me, yeah. I needed to plot. I needed to plot. Escape. Okay. Wait, why do I did this? He can dodge now, and that's yeah, that's it. Okay. he obviously dodges. Yeah. Mhm. Where am I? Okay, here. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll go to Amsterdam and I win. Whoop! That's all Rokos. You can discard the weapon. Your weapons don't matter here. You should discard the weapon. No, he didn't. Yeah, Lucy Revenge, Charted Courage. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, Lucy Revenge, Charted Courage, Plant Ambush, and Knife. Oh, Mina still has bullets? Or did they miss something? Like, maybe I didn't pay enough attention. He needed, yeah, no, wait, maybe, I don't know. Are there bullets discarded? No. Wait, here? Are those bullets? Oh, man. Sarajevo, Lair. Okay, I have really good odds of getting fog back. I'm not sure how important with what. Saboteur, yeah. I will go to Amsterdam and eat some ham. Yeah, with bats. It's good. Darkness returns. Great. So there are actually more Dracula events in the deck than Hunter events anymore. Yeah, now newspapers fire away. He didn't need them, which is good for him because map is so open out of the necessity. It's not like strategy with the how is it called with the start. It's hard for me to for some reason to speak right now. Not sure. Be mobbed. Poor Mina, like so heavy lifting, moving left and right, and like here abused by the Dracula powers, chasing Dracula, scanning for Dracula, chasing Dracula back, right? Um, okay, let's go here. And let's go with Reckless is fine, I think. Yep. Nasty stuff. he can, the mo the best he can do is sense of emergency with Mina and me, and that's it. Like what? What? That's game. It was sweaty in the middle. The thing is, I quite like it. Mm, it is difficult. Like this was very interesting game in the middle there. That's the issue because it rarely happens in normal Fury of Dracula games. But if you could remove Dracula Fox and if you could remove Dracula Fox and like guarantee give hunters CG double renew vigor at least one sense of emergency, maybe even two, why not? Okay, and bats perfectly works perfectly as intended. Mm, you know, it was very interesting here how to survive that. And I hope for him it was also interesting how to chase corner and all of that. So and it's a shame because actually Fear of Dracula games with horses rarely become that interesting, to be honest. Uh, so this part of the game was interesting. Obviously, the beginning of the game and then the finish of the game. It's so hard to close up and to finish that. It's you know. mm, I do plant ambush. So if he has rifle with bullets, he can shoot and kill that vampire, and I will totally take it because he's being cleared by mature anyway. Oh no, escapes. Okay. Ah, smart. Yes, mature. This one. Mm, you know what? If I went to the sea, I win the game and he cannot do anything. Should I do this? But I just want some memes. I got revitalized for a moment, so okay. If I went to the sea, he has no chance of catching me because he goes to the sea and I like wolf from land in Manchester, right? And then he can that's points and then he can yeah. He guessed me. Okay. I go I mean if he will win, okay, okay. I just okay. That's funny. I do think that is funny. Uh he has forewarned. So he expects that probably Amsterdam can be fog, but it's a vampire actually. So a knife. Ooh, watch out! Helsing coming in hot. It was valid also question because yes, because you could expect to put fog as first something something. Right or no? Garlic wretch. Oh, wait, there are no lucky. Okay, so he has only knife and heavenly host. That's not good for him. He will have 4 health. I need to. Okay, no. This. Okay. If I didn't wolf from, I would have 1 health more, but no, okay. If you, I will try to reach out to RtoWin and have discussion. So if you want to stay for some post-game thoughts, uh, like feel warned that there still be something there, right? Uh, so yeah, hunters have. He doesn't even have plant ambush. He does have plan. Ah, he took it from me, right? No, from Godalming, yeah. So I don't want him to knife me for free if he will Heavenly Host. That's okay. It is one-time use item, so whatever, right? I have so many win conditions here. Dodge, totally legit. So he will. He doesn't have dodge, and close is my most important item. I expect him to what? Knife? No, Heavenly Host. Interesting. I don't think he has enough damage. I did expect him to have a great strength. I just wanted to guarantee close hitting when he doesn't have dodge, right? Now, he probably will just knife. Although, yeah, punch. No, or dodge. Knife, okay, makes sense. So he is. Oh, so yeah, I already won because I fang hound, and whatever happens, and then I strength, right? So he cannot kill me, and that's game. As Dracula, sometimes you don't need to guess hunters. You just need to line up your counters if you have big enough health pool. Uh, so that yeah, forewarned makes sense. Yeah, that's a way how you sometimes can play around forewarned. Have a vampire and like triggered event, so hunters will not stop with forewarned the first event, and then they don't have anything to stop. Whatever, whatever. Okay, I will try to get RtoWin into discussion if you want to hear our rambling. I really like discussing with RtoWin because he has a very sharp, analytical, mathematical mind, as all mathematicians do. There are no exceptions to that rule, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're back. We're after an actually quite epic game in few areas. I have, at least in my perspective, but this entire video was from my perspective, so I want first to ask you, what are your uh, impressions here?
Okay, so firstly, I think I had good position at one point.
Hmm.
Um, After Van Helsing dealt with first 2 points on trail,
Yeah,
and I knew that what was left was like because I'd seen behind the veils like scan of your hand.
yeah.
I just decided the next encounter was not worth dealing with.
Hmm.
And this was big tempo, and also Dracula had to if he wanted to go east from Spain, he had to walk through three hunters who were standing still to the flying, and
Hmm.
it was big struggle to be able to project my power effectively
Yeah.
because of the lack of horses. But with them distributed as they were doing a decent job of projecting their power. Um, with Mina in Paris, she can get to pretty much anywhere in France. Likewise, Lord Godalming can get to pretty much anywhere in France. Seward is supporting coverage of Genoa, whichever one's in the west of Italy. Um,
Yeah.
uh, and yeah, life is okay here.
Hmm.
Um, you would have also noticed there was some night supplies. Um, I decided that the cost of night supply is small because we've already lost the game because we haven't got our horses.
Yes, yes.
Um, so I can night supply freely. If I give Dracula Darkness Returns, okay, I was probably lost already.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I lost Sense of Emergency, but I got
Yes.
Renewed Vigor.
Oh,
Um,
really? Nice. Okay. Well,
so
I'm not if you have no horses, would you evaluate I think I would evaluate sense of emergency higher than renewed vigor. How about you?
I was putting them pretty even. Um, yeah, Sense of Emergency is a very good card. Uh, really good when you haven't got horses,
Yeah.
because but it does do 2 damage to you, so it's a bit problematic. But
True. Actually true. Relevant.
uh, yeah, so ball position was looking pretty nice. Then the local rumors to discover it was
Oh,
Montferrand, not Le Havre. That was great. It also
yes.
prevented Hyde,
Yes. Yes.
and it meant on the next turn, if you don't wolf form, you're in big trouble.
Yes.
Um, so that got the wolf form out of the way. Which,
Yeah.
if you still had Hyde, then like I got to coin flip for you to be in big trouble. I got to guess whether you've hidden or not.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But by the way, did you at that point have CG?
no.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So okay, okay. Sure. Go on.
Um, so then the wolf form happens, um, and I'm like, great. I'm. I took stock of situation. I was like, this has gone really well so far. And then I looked through my events, and I was like, I don't have a single movement event, apart from
Oh.
Lord Godalming's excellent weather.
Oh,
Um,
really? Okay.
yes, and you were playing around the chartered carriages, which I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have.
Yes,
Um,
yes, I did. Mm-hmm.
and I was like, well, okay, I can't actually charge down Dracula because I got nothing to charge down Dracula with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, okay, stand still and supply. It's okay. And then pulling Jonathan Harker off
Yes.
supply, and
No.
I kid you not, I rolled a dice for searching Strasbourg or Zurich.
Oh,
Um,
really? Okay. There were a few
uh,
more. Like I.
there was many more, many more,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
um, I felt it was likely that you were in
Yeah,
Strasbourg or Zurich,
yeah, yeah.
and that was why I
These were
rolled the dice.
two. These were two like the best long term if like hell doesn't break loose, right?
Yeah, agreed. So then I caught the Strasbourg, and that was great. And then I started getting excited, right? Because I think this is going really well.
Mm-hmm.
And it was uh, I think in this turn as well, or maybe next turn, that I used supplies consecrated ground.
Oh,
Um,
wow, nice.
so I'm like, when that happens, I'm like, fantastic. Wolform is on the trail, uh, and he was not near a port.
Mm.
This is workable with.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm still looking, and I'm like, chartered carriages nowhere. The other sense of emergency nowhere. Hmm, bit of a problem, but maybe it can work. Um, you move one space, and I then do a big calculation, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
can I actually get him?
Yeah, yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Um, yes, you're probably waiting quite a while for it. Um, so, and I do all of my calculation, and it works, right? I'm like, Dracula will have to, I will check here of surprise and turn, still the move upwards to Zurich. Is it
Yeah,
Zurich?
you
Which
you you, you,
places?
ba- you basically with Mina scan and with surprising return you
Yeah,
check did I do some sneaky backtrack, but apart from that you can just even if I do in the middle of the continent in the middle of the hunters revealed I mean found
yeah,
and without a
yeah.
wolf form so long term you can get me so you can
No,
put all the forces following me if I go east, yeah.
because of renewed vigor and the scan.
Mhm.
If I didn't find you, if you weren't in Germania, then you actually were in Brussels.
Yes,
I place
yes,
CG and you're forced to walk into Cologne.
yes, yes.
Or
That,
you have a 2v1 at dawn and die.
yeah. Hmm.
So that was secure. Then uh, Frankfurt was also secure because I could just play CG and you walk onto Cologne.
Hmm.
Um, the Geneva surprising return was fine. I'm sure we can manage. Like if we have the entire turn before before we have to do anything. If you like, because surprising return binds Geneva
Yeah,
very frequent.
if you find me in Geneva with surprising return, you just surround me with hunters and CG.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and then Nuremberg was like the least the least covered.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, okay, this is
Actually,
fine.
Zurich too.
Uh, Zurich, where Seward went.
Yes, because that would be at worst 1v1. Not sure if Mina were able to follow through, probably not. And then suddenly you're in this iffy position. Okay, uh, you know,
Okay,
uh,
the good news about that is that Seward has heroic leap and escape reach,
yeah,
so we
sure.
can play CG to sort of hold you and push you back towards your form, and I think it's
Hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
Um,
okay,
but
sure,
yeah, the
sure.
iffy, yeah. Um, and then you walk. I play CG, and I'm like, okay, this is good.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um,
Yeah,
he's gonna have to walk back to. He's gonna walk to Frankfurt,
yeah.
and life is gonna
3v1.
be fine.
Yeah.
When I don't even have to take 3v1. I can stay surrounding you and force you to stand still, even if you have fog. Like I walk there, one person. You ambush with fog or not, I don't care.
Yeah, 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 true. I
And the
mean, in
others
the long
surround.
run, I didn't have fog anyway, so
You didn't have fog. Okay, so I could have
no.
just taken 3v1, but I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is fine. I can just take 1v1 with heroic leap,
Hmm.
and then tomorrow he must, now not have fog and struggle even more.
I mean, if I was on the fog, I would just feed in place and just and keep 1v1ing you, maybe escape as bats or force you off or force you into the fog in the anyway, right? So, but
Uh,
yeah.
if I can just I can I don't know. Life is pretty good for hunters. Like
Yes,
if
yes,
I
yes.
have
No, you
swarms,
definitely were at that point. You definitely were above 50% win rate, with one exception of what happened.
yes, and I missed like when you moved onto Seward,
Yeah.
I missed that as a possibility, um, and yeah, it turned out the like if I'd have had good luck, though I'd already chucked good luck.
Yes, that's why I counted on that because I saw one good luck discarded, so I realized, you know what? I just need to play my odds.
Yeah, I didn't have good luck. I also the, the Saboteur Monsieur did nothing because Lorgadami and Mina didn't have a 3-2 ticket between them.
What?
Um,
Really? I was okay. Well,
yeah,
I
I mean,
see.
I tried.
Well,
Like, I think you even saw me take a day ticket with one of them at some point.
I saw you trading at night with Godamik instead of buying tickets. So I was
Yeah,
like,
that we that
Godamik probably has charted Courage doesn't need good ticket and just gives away good ticket for Mina and all of that.
right. That day trade was because I needed no. Lorgadami moved at day
Yeah, and then
and
traded at
then
night. Hmm.
took tickets during day
Okay, yeah, yeah,
and then at night traded.
yeah. Hmm.
The trade is because he's got to put a heavenly host on Mina so for a full power CG.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
Um,
yeah, did Mina keep the holy bullets, or did it?
there was never holy bullets on. Oh no, Mina discarded those long ago. No, she
Okay,
discarded those while in Paris.
okay, okay, okay. I missed that. Okay, cool. I missed that somehow, but that happens. Yeah,
um, yes,
yeah.
and then
Oh, that's so sad because I thought that this will be. This is another game where Saboteur saves my ass. And you're saying he was irrelevant. I'm already seeing the meme of, Saboteur being superhero, but then, oh, you didn't do anything with a tear in his eye. Like, oh. right? But
Yeah,
that's the thing. Remember our discussion that I don't use horses. I don't need I need to care about tickets. No, you need to care about tickets constantly now because you don't have horses.
yeah. I think maybe I'd made a mistake by like a long like it's so hard. Like it also playing hunters in this way is so difficult. Like
Yes,
I'm
yes.
I'm putting so much skill into my playing of hunters here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just still making mistakes. Um,
There's too much.
uh, yeah, like for example, like 5 turns earlier, Van Helsing, when he drew a fast ticket, should have instantly discarded it.
Yes.
Just thought
So
there was more fast tickets in the pool.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah. I see it.
and it's like, oh dear, like
Mm-hmm.
these
Mm-hmm.
are hard things to catch all of them.
Yeah, like maintain, like instead of you just gather all the bad tickets and you're done, you actually need to maintain the tickets.
Yes,
Some
yes,
hunters don't need tickets, so they should keep the bad ones. So for those who need them, it is easier for them to
definitely.
buy it, right? And
Yeah,
yeah.
like I would like a sort of a general like with this glue ticket
Hmm.
rules. I have this general rule where I want hunters to have one good ticket and one bad ticket,
Hmm.
um,
I can see
so that
that. Yeah.
everyone's got one move that they can do by train,
Hmm.
and they don't need to instantly recollect tickets if they don't need to. Like maybe they want to move by carriage next day, that's fine.
Yeah.
Um, but we're not letting someone be like, oh, I've got tickets for days, multiple night moves without having to pick them up. Like,
Yeah.
no, other people need to be able to move once and then
Yes.
instantly recollect a fast ticket
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
with
Hmm.
high probability.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sorry. Let's keep going. So you escape. Um, I play renewed vigor. I reposition. You move to Munich. I surprise and return, whatever. Um, next turn, I
I
completely
was
miss the plan.
afraid that with me being in Munich, you will just 2v1 me with Seward and Mina. And, with I will be on 9 health. Seward will be on 6. So, but, 2v1 at this point, that would be odds for you to win the game. But we were dancing
Well,
around, but you had never an opportunity that, okay, now I have a chance to win the game. You were just trying to build a chance to win a game, trying to get to the fight. But you never
well,
get a game winning fight or even opportunity for game winning fight, right?
uh, I had. Well, it depends what you count by. I had opportunity for game-winning fight. Like slim odds. Like when I played renewed vigor,
Mm-hmm.
like at the start of that, what was in Munich? Sorry.
Fog.
No. Well, wait, I didn't have a forewarned, so I had nothing.
Oh,
Uh,
really? I was afraid. So, yeah, okay. Once you finish talking, I have some cute, some interesting notes and comments that, but
yeah.
some of them are in the game, but some are not. So, But okay, yeah, okay. So, okay, so you
Um,
didn't have a chance for a game-winning fight in Munich, and you were considering, do you have it, right?
yeah, but like, if like Mina could have taken ticket,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's got a 4 in 9 chance to draw in a 3-2 ticket, which would
Ooh,
get her to Munich.
not the best odds, yeah.
Um, Van Helsing can supply, which he did do first,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a 15% chance that he draws chartered carriage,
Oh,
um, and can then
ah,
trade it to Lord Godalming and tell Lord Godalming to ride to Munich.
no, he wasn't able to get to Munich.
No, no, because he can move by rail first and then chartered carriage. He can move by rail to Marseille and then chartered carriage to Munich.
Really?
Yes, you can move and then chartered carriage, but you can't chartered carriage and then move.
Oh, really? Okay, so then I was in greater danger in some regards than I knew. Like the charted carriage code is such a spaghetti code. Like, what is this a special move? Is it a move? Like, what happens there? It's and then like,
Yeah.
and it is not like like spaghetti code. Let's say bolognese, and there's a lot of mess. This is like mixed up bolognese with carbonara. This is.
Ah,
And you never expect, do you find a meatball there or like a pork or what is this?
Yeah.
So yeah,
The
okay.
charter carriage code is a mess.
Yes.
But yeah, so with renewed vigor and by spending both of his actions,
Hmm.
he could charter carriage to Munich. But this is dependent on Van Helsing supplying the charter carriage, which I haven't got off the top of my
Yeah.
head, which was
Hmm.
15%.
Okay, okay.
Um, right, let's keep going. So I don't go for it in Munich because Van Helsing doesn't supply a chartered carriage. I continue to position around. I completely miss the fact that you can just walk to Zagreb. I
Yes.
don't know what happened in my brain. Like my brain was clearly just overloaded, um, which is reasonable, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. So you didn't
But
expect me to go to Zagreb?
I was I didn't realize that you were able to move to Zagreb.
Yeah, I see, I see.
In the
In
following turn,
yeah, in my
I
mind,
had
it was constantly just once I go to Zagreb, I win the game. From that
yeah
point, I move one spot and you move one space, and that's it.
yeah agreed. Um, like when Mina went to Vienna,
Yeah.
and didn't find you there. Like
Hmm.
I moved Mina to Vienna and like okay now I lose the game because I have a 1v1 fight and you escape as bat and I lose.
Uh-huh.
But maybe with planned ambush knife rifle she wins the fight.
Hmm.
Maybe it's very unlikely, but you know,
Yeah.
2 to 3 9 damage. It's
Nine
conceivable.
damage with plant ambush 1v1, like week 4, week 3 is possible. If you
It
had
was
no horse,
only
if you had no
it was only
horse
week
game.
2. It was Sunday.
Really? Ah, okay. Well, still, you know what? If you have no horse game and you before the game had opportunity, you know what? Ditch the game. This is if you win this combat now, you win the game. You always take that fight. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyway, but I was in like shocked and like double take for like a minute. Like, "Oh, excuse me, I haven't misread the trail. He's gone here. Can't be in Nuremberg because Silva was there. Can't be in there because
Hmm.
Logadam was there. What? Oh, right. He's moved there. I didn't realize it was a
Yeah.
possibility somehow. Anyway, but even if I had realized it was a possibility,
Uh,
there was
you-
nothing that I could do.
yeah, yeah. You
Um,
just play actually the same, right?
yeah, hope that he's not there. Well, maybe not. Maybe Logadam goes to Munich.
I think
So he's not far behind.
moving to Venice is better because first you check Venice. First of all, I could have walked
Yeah,
there.
maybe yeah.
Secondly, you can rail through Venice very well into the east. And third, you can excellent weather as you did. So Venice is strictly better than Munich.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yes. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then a few turns later, you all formed, and I rolled a dice.
Okay.
Um,
Nice.
I knew I didn't have coverage for both wall forming west and wall forming east.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, I had hypnosis, so I could like spend time to learn whether you went east or west. But I decided this was just too much.
Yeah.
I couldn't delay to wait for hypnosis, and the action loss for hypnosis is not worth it.
Yeah. Funnily enough,
So
this is
I
something that I commented on during the game that I saw you just thinking first and just putting all eggs into one basket because you can do multiple things and not even hypnosing because if I was east and if you were closing on me, losing one action and I know that I have one day with only two hunters, like okay, you know,
yeah,
I can enter castle, I can loop around, I can do whatever. So I think this was actually smart play by you. I think that this was good.
I agree. Also, hate my dice in that moment. I gave 70% odds for you going to Munich and
Really?
30% odds for East.
Huh.
Um, and dice said go East. And I
Yeah.
was
Okay.
like, okay, dice, save me, go on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, for me, I didn't roll dice, but I was thinking, you know, interesting. I thought I tricked you, so I did all that rambling also in a video. This will be funny in hindsight, but how you trick hunters, but whatever. I tricked you dice, which works. Uh,
Honestly, you tricked the dice that was given 70% for being the right answer.
yeah. So
It's
you roll
wonderful.
d10. Okay. Interesting.
Yes, I rolled D10.
Okay, makes sense. I to be honest, I considered basically Athens or Munich, and I added some extra value for Athens because I I was guessing that probably you think that I'm heading to the castle, so maybe you don't even know if Athens was it my reach. And once I go to Athens, I will go with a vampire, I will feed there, and I'll just go to the sea, I win the game, right? And
Uh,
even if Godalming, the only thing was that the Godalming could have Lucy Revenge. So with full stack items being on 8 health, um, it, it would be war of attrition. Who kills who faster, right? Basically.
yeah, yeah,
But you
yeah.
didn't have Agi, and I was afraid you would just supply Agi out of an ass. And on the other hit, in Munich, if you go in Munich was mob. So even if you go with Seward, I will deal you 4 damage or force you some discards. You weren't even in full health back then, I think. Maybe you were. I think you also needed to tick a little bit between healing. No, you were full health. So I will fight you when you will have 5 or 6 health. When I have 8, uh, right? You will not discard 2 items, so you will not be on 7 health. You will still be in range of strength plus claws. And I also know that you don't have the heavenly host, so
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I knew that I can work around Seward. I could even kill him or escape as bad. I know that you have garlic, so whenever you show me some items, I was thinking maybe you have steak or maybe something. Not sure there. Probably you had bullets, right?
No, I chucked away bullets. He had a double
What?
garlic rifle steak.
Really? You had oh, I was. Yeah, now I understand why you discarded pistol instead of showing. I so expected when I hit you with spy. This is funny how your stuff actually matures and they don't have big impacts, but big things, but those small things, stuck. So I totally expected you to obviously show me your hand as you are, and I was like, yeah, show me 3 of your events because I know one of them is
Yeah.
cylinders, so you know. But show me your items in events. If I saw 2 garlics, rifle, and steak, I would be like, what? That's supposed to kill me? Right? Oh, so yeah, this card. You obviously lost combat power with discarding pistol, but it wasn't too big starting with. So and also you would lose tickets, so you wouldn't be able to rail to
Yes, yes.
to Zurich.
It was big deal that his
Yeah,
pistol not that valuable. He can supply a different weapon. It turns out
especially
he
that.
supplied a second garlic, but
Yeah,
that's fine.
yeah.
But like, yeah, he needs to be able to rail to Genoa and upwards from Genoa.
Yeah,
He
that
will
that
do it.
was
Do it.
yeah, that was my entire hope that you will forget that we are so fixated on that like that's obviously spy. Either you discard the weapon or you show your stuff, and that it is so subconscious even that you lose tickets that people don't think about that. I hope that you will forget that you lose tickets to spy. How big of a deal it is, and I will just move after the CG or some or before CG or something. I will just move to Zurich and be fine. Yeah, but
Yeah,
okay.
it was from my perspective. I just didn't consider that you could move onto Seward space
Yeah,
and just be fine because the other two hunters can't get there.
yeah.
Like you're 2 moves away by road, you're 3 moves away by rail.
And I have Saboteur, and you already spent your tickets, so you may,
Yeah,
regardless of Saboteur, you may not even reach me. Yeah.
I even have renewed vigor, right? Like
Yes.
my
Yeah.
my hunters should have minimum range 2, even if a fast horse go slow.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. 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 I mean, with fast horses, I don't even exit Spain. You just kill me week 2, whatever I do. I either like this is why my Dracula gameplay looks like as it looks like because if you had horses, there are basically 3 scenarios. I die, I try to escape but realize I can't. I go to the sea, which is also starting a game sequence losing events, and you have hypnosis, CG, or whatever. So if I go
Yeah.
to C, I lose two, or I loop around
Okay.
two layers. So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
and this is the only sequence that gives me fighting chance, right? Not the best
Yeah.
ones,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it does.
No, so interestingly, I entirely read your starting trail.
Yeah.
Um, like since the Alicante search that hit,
Hmm.
I was like, okay, this is Cadiz hoax,
Yeah.
Granada rumored vampire, Alicante I can ignore, then it's Saragossa, then it's Toulouse, um, and yeah, I guessed all of this, and there was still nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, you didn't have
brutal.
to. I was a little bit annoyed at myself how I built my trail. I didn't try to protect it or anything. That clearing those stuff was so easy, and leaving my stuff wasn't that big of a deal. Apart from a spy and saboteur, in my mind, saboteur was still a hero. So shut up. Uh, but still it took some time, but then I had the desecrated, so I did hope that to clear with two hunters supplying, maybe we'll have a stake, so you clear aristocratic with a stake, and then you will go for the desecrated soil that was in Alicante, and it will give me plenty of encounters to dig for my stupid fogs, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And once I escaped west, I knew, like, when
Yeah.
I
When
even
you
yeah, even when I was wolf forming and thinking on wolf form, I was like, if you don't reveal me at Munich after wolf form, I think you have probably less than 1%. I don't know what needed to have, like, what, especially with all that you spent, what crazy
uh,
events needs to happen for you to win. And when I
so
think, yeah,
I think it was like one in maybe 15 if we're optimistic. Um, 1 in 15 is probably too optimistic. Let's halve that. 1 in 30. So I had a 1 in 15 chance of just getting where you were when a maternate mean and charter carriage. Um,
yeah,
and
wait,
you were somewhere that both Van Helsing and Mina could reach with charter carriage.
no, I
So I
never
could have
was.
after where were you? Cologne, no? Cologne from Bordeaux is charter carriage.
Yeah, but that was Darkness Returns move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I,
1v1. So
yeah,
a
I
1 in 59,
specifically, yeah, I
one in
specifically moved
59
so that,
progression correctly.
yeah, specifically moved so that even by random guess, you cannot 2v1 me.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so
I am able to do
uh,
that if you have no horses, which is funny.
one
Yeah.
in 1 in 15 I guessed correctly, and then 1 in 4 I win the combat.
How do you?
Um,
But who is the? I had at that. I mean, I have 8 health, but realistically
yeah,
11 health. I don't think Mina or Helsing at that point can win versus 10 health Dracula.
like a heavenly host, a knife, a rifle, and planned ambush.
Yeah, okay. If you hit with everything once, it is still 7 damage. Assuming that
Nine,
Dracula does
4,
nothing.
9.
Uh, sorry, 9 damage, yeah. Assuming that during that time Dracula literally does nothing, doesn't even plant ambush, stops you from
Okay,
doing that
okay, okay.
extra.
Hear me out. Hear me out. I
Yeah?
gave Mina two planned ambushes, which let her choose her as a bug, so you can choose her card in round 1 and round 2.
No, you cannot do that.
I've done it before.
No, that's a bug.
Yeah, I know it's a bug. I'm allowed to exploit bugs.
Oh,
See me, I'm not
yo!
bonkers.
Oh, okay, that changes maths a little bit. But still, I plan to. Okay, I play plant ambushes and not. I play plottings. So either you use plant ambushes
Uh,
to, you know,
yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Maybe you can
yeah,
draw plotting. There we are.
and
I've
as
got
and
a
like, especially that it is like if you use Heavenly Host round 1, I can plotting or mesmerize round 2, and at worst be dealt one damage.
Mesmerize or strength, right? Like any of them.
Right. And suddenly, oh, okay, you dealt me four up to five damage. You're out of juice, and you probably got some damage getting here. And
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
next, right?
Like
Especially
like
that
I the,
even against plant ambushes, I can claw, and if you spend plant ambushes to play rifle and just deal two damage, okay,
that's probably best case for me.
true.
Like I can then win at rock paper scissors next turn, like with either punch for plotting, heavenly host for stuff, or knife for fangs.
Yeah, but if I
Uh,
don't spend my strengths as mesmerizes round one and round two and be dealt like uh you know 5 to 6 damage, then with strengths mesmerizes, and sometimes you play knife, so I can fang next round, right? Everything
yeah,
opens up so much, and you also bleed some damage. You probably are not full health, and suddenly, okay, you played rifle, so it opens up my claws, right? And then it
yeah,
stacks.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I'm 1% is maybe generous. Like Renewed
Yeah,
Vigor is gone, CG is gone.
yeah, with all of that, yeah.
Yeah. The dice guessed the wrong way, but like I don't think it realistically made much of a difference.
Yeah, especially I was afraid, that Seward has a knife, rifle, garlic, and a steak, something like that, or even like even pistol, or even something more combaty. Then that get really nasty really really fast. But with
Yeah.
rifle and garlics, eh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty sturdy. He's a pretty sturdy rock,
Oh yeah,
but Dracula's not gonna hurt. But like
yeah.
that doesn't kill him.
Yeah, I was
Um,
so disappointed when you moved into day fight, and I was like, okay, I'll soften you a little bit and see what happens. And left it 2v1, and you just dodge and garlic and like, shit. Like, even if I had the
I
plotting,
was
which I didn't have, even if I had the plotting and I fang you in an off turn when you don't have garlic, maybe you pull out a knife. Do you want to risk it? And just escape us, but I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, I was really hoping. Right, so like in that turn, I was nat for combat. I went I led with dodge, hoping for plotting.
hmm
Um, I followed that up with garlic. I
Yeah.
intended to, if no plotting so far, I intend to dodge again.
hmm
Hopefully teach you that I don't have an out of turn knife to smack the
Yeah.
fangs
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Then follow up with the garlic that I have so that you see it and you're like, that's the garlic out the way.
Yeah. And then
And
just
then
garlic for the rest of the combat. Yeah.
and then garlic into fangs next round, right? You won't even go double garlic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
even 2 damage is just not enough. Like
No, I mean,
you're
it little bit easy in a sense that with heroic leap you already dealt 5 damage, and I was little bit damage anyway, and I will need wolf form soon anyway, so it stacks. So suddenly, you know, killing 10 health Dracula and killing 7 health Dracula is world of difference. Heavenly Host into
completely
knife,
agreed.
yeah, bad hand, you lost. 10, you need to be like attacked multiple times successfully, and this is the odds like decrease drastically. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So
and unless like Hunter has like double heavenly host, right? And you're trying to play
yeah.
around, they don't have double heavenly host. So I don't have double heavenly host. I revealed all of my heavenly hosts,
Yes. Yes.
and they're
Yes.
not
Yes.
here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So my it was really fun in the middle of the game. Like I was really sweating, like taking into account, but this is funny because I was taking into account finite number of options. Charted carriages, move and or moves. How they move, planning so that if you will CG me, I can still move next round, not just move by move, right? I spent a lot of
Mhm.
time picking a spots that if I will be CG'd there, uh, I will not lose the game because I didn't. I was able to play the game to have chances even if you have CG, right? And but
Yes.
there were finite options, like finite combination, large combinations where do you move with raised? What if you have surprising return? All of that. But once if you have horses, it's like, oh, surprising return. Okay, renewed vigor, CG, we surround you. Bye bye. Right? It is.
Yeah.
That's why you basically almost cannot play Dracula the way I feel like it was intended, in a sense. Like this game, I felt like this game was something that designers hoped for.
No, no, no,
Dracula
no.
moves around. I mean that Dracula moves around, maybe tries to sneak. Hunters fire off some stuff to catch up. They narrow. I mean specifically the middle, the France Germany period of the game.
Mm, okay, the France period of the. No, I'm going to disagree and say that the
Okay.
designers did not hope that hunters would have to play so accurately and so well in order
Yeah,
to have even a chance.
yeah.
They weren't hoping for that.
Yeah. By which I mean, because in my mind I was thinking, it is good. It is good that you have CG, because if you didn't have CG, there wouldn't be any game, right? It is good that you
Yeah,
have your renewed vigor, so at least you can catch the up enemy, resupply, and for Godalming even healer and stuff like that. It is good.
yeah.
So,
If I just had in return after UCG, if
mhm.
I just have double charter carriage, then I get 3v1 and win the game.
No, because Saboteur blocks you.
No, because I moved to Brussels and then charter carriage to Zurich.
Can you move Uncharted Courage?
Yes, you can move and then charter carriage. You can't charter carriage and then move.
Oh, really? Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Um,
okay. Then yes. What can I say?
yeah, I had a chance. I just didn't have the charter carriages for it. But I had so
Yeah.
many other things. Like
True.
it's this is why like I'm accepting that hunters only have like a 10% chance of winning,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because so many things were good, and as hunters you expect like quite a few things to go well. Like quite a few things can go
Yeah.
well as
Yeah.
hunters.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
behind the veil, revigor, CG, all good stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's
but
never
even
enough.
then, it's not enough. I needed two extra charter carriages.
True. Well, from my perspective, I did have some unique fun in that period of a game, right? When I felt that okay, wrong move and I can lose the game. You say that you had to consider so much stuff, but so did I in this regard, right? That if I move into wrong city, not planning 2 rounds ahead, what will happen if you actually have the CG, right? uh, I mean, obviously, if you have all the events, even if you don't have horses, if you have all the events, you still win the game. But I accept that, right?
Yes.
Uh, but it was like considering where I can move, what to do. I was considering maybe I move where you can 3v1 me and try to, you know, uh, fake the fog. Maybe Helsing nor Mina don't have forewarned, so even if you go 2v1 versus me, maybe you can do something with 2v1 because you will say, okay, maybe you have Lucy Revenge, and it would be lucky for me because then you go with 2v1 with Lucy Revenge instead of 3v1 and I don't have fog, so right? And stuff like that. Then I realized, okay, probably move to Seward is the best. Uh, with all the considerations, and it was fun to like plan the moves, and with the limited tools where even spy matters, when Saboteur can matter, I'll stick to that he could have mattered. when,
Yeah.
when with horses they're completely irrelevant, like Saboteur mature, what
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
about,
Yeah.
get out
Yeah.
of here,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And that's that all those things stack up, that it was like I felt like it is some battle, it is back and forth, not just okay, as usual, do they have events to kill me or no? Okay, I was blessed they didn't have enough of events, right? And
Yeah.
uh, and you had a lot of events actually, and this is the power of night supplies. I really respect your approach with. I think this is the correct one. That okay,
Mhm.
I lost the game. I cannot lose more. But if I introduce variance, maybe I will get a winning chance.
Yeah, and I honestly yeah. You describe it correctly.
Yeah.
But also, I'm not actually sure in expectation. I don't think we're even just increasing variance. I think just expected value increases. Like
Very
darkness returns
yes.
doesn't do that much for Dracula. Like when like yeah, you use darkness returns to be safe for one round.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
I supplied side items so that I can do stuff.
Yeah.
I need items
I
more than Dracula needs darkness returns.
Yes, yes. If I had Darkness Returns anywhere in the middle, that would be easy. There wouldn't be much to talk about still,
Agreed,
right?
agreed, agreed.
Yeah, but still, so that is slight of an issue. But on the other hand, you are in such a deep trouble that on an average
Yes.
Dracula event is like, okay, Mina lost one of the best events and got moved. Whatever. At least I harness more events in the long run. So what like Dracula stacked two encounters in one hideout. Oh no, it's not like I'm
I
going
don't
to.
care.
Yeah, I'm just not
I
going
mean,
there. Yeah, I don't care, right? It's just
I
what
mean, yeah,
he gets
yeah,
some once more minor mature. Oh, that was a vampire. Okay, 4 points. Like whatever, right?
yeah. In contrast to the regular game, where
Yeah,
I expect hunters to win 95% of the time,
yeah,
if they give event to Dracula that lets them slip out
yeah, yeah.
20% of games, then this is a terrible idea.
Yeah, or
If
even like double stack encounters in. Oh no, he's stacked like bats onto reckless vampire, so it can now mature. So Dracula has 4 points instead of zero. What a tragedy! Now I have only 90% to win the game. Like, why did they do
yeah,
that?
exactly. But here it's like I only had 10% chance to win the game. If
Yeah,
there's a 5% chance that I just lose the game by giving Dracula Darkness Returns now,
yeah,
then that actually changed my win percent from 10% to 9.5%,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
which is
yeah,
like it's exactly the same. Like
yeah. Yeah, not really noticeable. Yeah, uh, it is very funny. But also the other value was obviously that uh, you had so many events that it was hard for me to estimate your power. You're saying you had no charted
Mhm.
courage, but with such a
Yeah,
volume of events, I have to play in mind that you most probably have one, right? So
I
if
expect you have
I'm,
two.
if maybe not, right? I'm
Isn't
seeing like
40 events deep? I suppose you've seen Mina's hand, but it's still 40
yeah.
events deep.
Yeah. So at one, two, and this is something that I need to play around. And the previous game, when you were so burnt out that literally there was a point that the only one with
Yeah.
events was Seward. It's like, I know you don't have charted courage, basically for a
Yeah.
fact, because you have no events,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So and obviously items that you rotated through the items. So you had the heavenly host, you had some items. I'm surprised how purely Stewart was supplied, but well, you still needed to move and you needed to split him out of Godalming. So still expected.
Yes.
You were able to stake a vampire. Hooray!
I could have shot it with bullets instead, but
Yeah.
yeah, wasn't sure it was better.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I see that if there was like a little bit more over a tipping point, like little bit further for your advantage, you could win. But weren't we already in like 10% with what you had? Weren't we? It isn't an average game and you're doing well. It isn't above. You have both renewed vigors. You even had a sense of emergency. You have CG. You have so much with planned ambushes, Lucy Revenge, right? And the
I got
scouting.
no charted carriages though. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Plan
But
Ambush is worse than charted carriage. I can just win at rock paper scissors.
yes. Plant ambush has the odds for not having impact if you guess correctly anyway, and you don't have that room with
Luxury. Like,
Yeah. But still, it was some, especially with those scouting events, local rumors.
local
Two,
rumors in Paris was huge.
yes, two
Like,
very timely allies and two surprising returns. It was like the game changing.
yeah. The second surprise, first surprising return, second surprising return. The
Both,
one we
yeah.
saw at Geneva was very good.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Because Geneva is
yes,
so hard for me to cover at the same time as going towards Germany.
yes. And so basically, especially that you plan for CG, if you can pinpoint my exact location, it's like, yeah,
It was so frustrating when Jonathan Harker found you in Strasbourg and I had CG or didn't like I had CG and it was like I still don't just win the game. Like what is this?
oh no, yes, normally you would win the game there, which I think
Like
is
you
very
had the
sad.
invisible form, he's two spaces away from the sea. I have full power CG and I don't just win.
Yeah. What's wrong with that, right? Hunters should be about finding where Dracula is and not actually doing something with that, right? Just, oh, you're here, orbital nuke, bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, any closing remarks?
Hunters had chances. I'm sticking with my. I think seven more games and I'll be able to get a win. Uh,
Okay. Okay, so we're still in 10% area. I totally accept that. There will be combinations of surprising return, renewed vigor, charted courage, sense of emergency, and it will be a combo that doesn't need horses, and it will be 3v1, and Dracula dies.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah. So there will be situations like that, totally. That's not very often. Yeah, okay. Well, nice struggling with you. You did sweat me despite the heavily disadvantage, so I respect that. Thanks for the game.